So I wanted to talk a little bit about how this pen and ink shading technique website works. Now, the purpose of this website was to give students a couple of different options to this project. So, number one, this website could be used by students who are either absent from the class period time or want to review things at home. They can simply access this website. They will have the URL address. I will be able to give it to them via email, however works that way, and then they can continue to use the videos at home. Or we could use this potentially as an in-class assignment in sort of a flipped classroom type of deal where the students are required to follow along with the videos at home, and then in the next day in the class period, they will work on an assignment and I will help them out. The website's very simple. I developed it in Weebly, and here's the homepage right here, Pen and Ink Shading Techniques. How to use this website, click on the bottom button labeled Shading Techniques, and then it gives a little bit of information. So I'll click on that right here, and it brings me to the next page, and you can see the three tabs up here. We have Homepage, which is where we just were, Drawing Techniques, and then the assignment. So the four techniques, a little bit of information about what that is, and the goal is for each student to go through each of these four techniques. I'll click on the first one, hatching. There's some information, it says start here, technique 1, hatching, and video tutorial, sketchbook paper practice. And so what they'd be required to do is, this should be loading, there it goes right there, is to watch the drawing tutorial video, and I filmed all the videos myself, and to recreate what they see. This is pretty much what I do in the classroom as well, except we do this over the document camera and projector. But this would give the students the simple option to just, follow along and rewind, pause, fast forward at their own pace. So each of these four techniques has a very similar aesthetic. I'll click next technique to show you that. You can see it's technique number 2, cross hatching, information about it. Video tutorial, once you watch the video. Next technique. Technique 3, stippling, and then technique 4, scribbling, and the same thing. So I made 4 different videos to show the demo, and I'll kind of preview one right here. I'm going to kind of fast forward a little bit. I'm just going to not apply any pressure, and to set I'm just going to try to scribble a little bit more, to fill in a little bit more space each time using this circular method. You can start to see a difference. Okay, and if you've got any big openings like up here around the border, don't fret out about it too much. It's not that big a deal. So for the third one, I'm going to keep going a little bit more. Try to stay in the lines as best. So each video follows the same exact concept to teach a value scale to get progressively lighter to darker. And then if I click to assignment or the assignment tab up here, it gives the students an assignment that I would give them in class. Materials, their objective, the project theme, requirements, some examples to talk about. And then down here is access to a PDF file of the rubric and a list of idioms and word puns that go along with the assignment. It's a pretty straightforward assignment. It doesn't really need a lot of explanation, but the students would have an option to send me a personal email or talk to me in class if they have any questions.